Yes, my people, it's your boy Enzo, the realest in the game, and just like that, I'm back with another one. So, my people, let's talk about the great Oleksandr Usyk and the $1 million question. Who does he fight next? Who will Oleksandr Usyk choose to fight next? Will it be Tyson Fury for the money? Or will he take on his mandatory challenger for the WBO, Joseph Parker? That is the question that a lot of boxing fans are asking, and they want an answer. They want an answer as soon as possible because Joseph Parker hasn't got a fight. He's in limbo. He doesn't know what to do. So we need to know what Oleksandr Usyk is going to do. Now, this video is really a continuation from the video that I dropped last night in regards to the Ring Magazine and the top 10 ranked heavyweights in the world. I've seen the reaction. I've read the comments from the video I dropped last night, and a lot of you guys are not happy about Tyson Fury being ranked #1. And I did mention in that video also that Tyson Fury is a retired fighter, by the way. He retired in January of this year, 2025. He retired. He hasn't informed us that he's no longer retired and he's coming back. He hasn't said any of that. So why would Ring Magazine, Turkey Al-Sheikh, and the Saudis rank him as the #1 heavyweight in the world? And also, he's lost back-to-back fights against Oleksandr Usyk. So in that regards, the math just ain't mathing. It just doesn't make any sense, you know? So if you didn't watch last night's video, watch this video until the end and the link will pop up. Click on that, go check it out. Yeah, that's for you guys that didn't watch last night's video. Anyways, let's get back to Oleksandr Usyk and who's gonna fight next. Now, there's a narrative that's being created that I don't really like, I don't understand it, and I don't agree with it. The fact that Oleksandr Usyk fighting Tyson Fury is the money fight. He's gonna make more money, and that's the fight that Usyk should take. I'm hearing that a lot, especially here in Britain. You know, the British fans, I don't think, actually, you know what? No, I'm not even gonna say the British fans, because I think a lot of British fans are kind of fed up with Tyson Fury and his antics. Let's be real. They're kind of fed up with him. They just want him to go away. Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of British fans feel like Tyson Fury doesn't deserve a trilogy against Oleksandr Usyk. So I'm not even going to talk about British fans. I think that's going to be unfair for me to just pinpoint them. But I'm hearing a lot in the media, like some people in the media that I actually respect their opinions. You know, before I came into this game, I actually looked up to them. I'm like, yo, like, this guy does a great job. They're really good at what they do. Like, what? Let me take some bits off them. I'm hearing them talking about, yeah, Joseph Parker is deserving of a title, but Tyson Fury is the money fight. That's all I keep hearing. That's the narrative that's going around. And listen, man, we need to put a stop to that, man, because I feel like they're trying to brainwash the fans into actually sleepwalking into a Fury Usyk trilogy. And that shouldn't happen. Since when boxing has become all about money? Since when? What about legacy? What about honor? What about respect, man? Do you know what I mean? What about respecting your mandatories, like actually fighting your mandatory challenges? What about that? It's all of a sudden boxing is just about how many millions you can make. Listen, for me, yeah, all the fighters, go ahead, make all your money, man. Make all your money, make all the millions, man. Boxing is a short career. It's a short career. Like, life is short. I get it. Make as much money as you can. And as long as you don't suffer no brain damage, listen, get out of it. Get out of boxing and go enjoy the rest of your life. But if we're talking about Oleksandr Usyk, he just made 150 M's against Daniel Dubois. 150 million. Come on. How much more money do you want to make, bro? He made a lot of money against AJ. He made a lot of money against Tyson Fury. Oleksandr Usyk is not short of a few bob. Do you know what I mean? So he doesn't need the money against Tyson Fury. He doesn't need it. I feel like Oleksandr Usyk, listen, I admire Oleksandr Usyk. I'm a fan of Oleksandr Usyk. What he's achieved in boxing is absolutely phenomenal. Like, I don't think it's going to be repeated anytime soon. Undisputed Champion of Cruiserweight division. 2 times undisputed champion of the heavyweight division. Like, who's gonna do it next? Who's gonna do that again? We're not gonna see that again. Like, Oleksandr Usyk is a generational great. Like, do you know what I mean? Fighters like Oleksandr Usyk don't come often. That's why I give him his flowers. Every time I get the opportunity, I big him up. I give him his flowers. I'm a big fan of Oleksandr Usyk. But he actually has to think about how his legacy is gonna be viewed. If he fights Tyson Fury just because he's worth more money, I feel like that could kind of tarnish the great reputation that is built with the majority of the boxing fans around the world. You know, a lot of fans respect Oleksandr Usyk because the way he conducts himself, he's a man of honor. You know, he respects his opponents, he respects the fans, he's a great professional. People admire Oleksandr Usyk for that, you know? And I feel like fighting Tyson Fury again, who doesn't deserve it, who's done nothing to deserve a trilogy, I think fans might not look at Oleksandr Usyk in a favorable way. And also, don't forget, man, once Oleksandr Usyk is gone, he's retired, like the new wave of fans in the future, you know how boxing fans are, we like to poke holes at people's careers. Like, they'll start looking back at Oleksandr Usyk, they'll be like, okay, so this great Oleksandr Usyk that was so phenomenal, beat everyone. Like, who the hell did he beat? They're gonna look in the heavyweight division. He beat like 3 elite fighters. Well, fighters that are considered elite in Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and Daniel Dubois. But he beat them, the 3 fighters. He beat all of them twice. People are gonna say, "Yo, who else did he beat?" Then the people are gonna start questioning the level of competition that Oleksandr Usyk faced. Then they're gonna say, you know what, how can he be that great? He only fought 3 decent guys at heavyweight and he beat all of them anyway. That era in boxing must have been a weak era for the heavyweight division. I'm just saying that's how people might look at it in the future. And I don't want that to happen for Oleksandr Usyk. That's why I will encourage Oleksandr Usyk and I would advise him, fight Joseph Parker. Fight your mandatory in Joseph Parker, because then people can't say, oh, you just fought the same guys. Joseph Parker is not from Britain. He's not British, you know, so you're not fighting another British guy in the heavyweight division. You're fighting someone from another country, New Zealand. Different style. Joseph Parker will bring different problems. And I'm sure, listen, I'm a Usyk fan. I'm not saying Parker beats him, but I'm saying, yo, just try something new. Fight someone else. So when people look back at your legacy, they'll say, you know what? Fair enough. Oleksandr Usyk fought 7 different opponents in the heavyweight division, or 6, rather than just the 4 Brits, you know? And I just feel like sometimes as British fans here, or the people in the British media, and I read the comments, trust me, I'm the man of the people. I'm the people's champ. You know what I mean? Like, I read the comments and people always say, yo, these British guys, British media, British promoters are all about themselves. They're self-centered. They just protect British fighters. You know, that's the narrative that's out there in the world. I know as British fans, we're kind of in our own little bubble. We feel like boxing revolves around us, yeah? Because obviously, everything is popping right now in the UK. Boxing is big in the UK, yeah? It's big around the world, but in the UK is where things are happening, innit? The money's in the UK. America's down at the moment, yeah? People are saying in the comments, British promoters, British fans, they're all about British fighters. Like, we need to stop that, mate. We need to put an end to that, mate. We need to give our people a chance, mate. Give Joseph Parker a chance. I'm not saying Joseph Parker beat him. Like I said, give Kabayao a chance. For Usyk's legacy, which for me, it's already cemented. Usyk's legacy is cemented. Whatever happens from here, listen, undisputed at cruiserweight, 2 times undisputed at the heavyweight division. Listen, he's up there with the GOATs, man. He's up there. Some people even say Usyk is the GOAT. But it could be a little bit tarnished. People might look at it a little bit funny if he fights Tyson Fury again. Fight Joseph Parker, cement your legacy even further. You know, so when people bring up arguments against you, when people look at someone like Lennox Lewis, Ali, you know, Holyfield, and all these other champions of the past, they're going to say, yo, but look at their era. They had so many more strong fighters. There are so many more Hall of Famers to fight. That's the argument that's going to be going forward against Usyk. People are going to say, yo, he can't be the GOAT because he only fought 3 guys, man. And them guys that he fought, they don't even know that. They're overrated. I don't want that for Usyk. That's what I'm saying. Don't just think about the money when it comes to this boxing thing. Think about your legacy as well. Think about how people are going to look at you once you've left the sport. Or once you've passed away, you're gone. Once you've left this earth, how they're going to look back at you, man? How they're going to look at your legacy and your opponents? That's my message for Oleksandr Usyk. And I'm sick and tired of people saying, yo, Tyson Fury is the big money fight. F that, man. I don't give a shit about that. Forget all that, man. Not everything is about money, man. The people that are saying, oh, Tyson Fury, he's the big money fight, that's because they want the trilogy, man. That's people that are pushing this agenda for Tyson Fury to get a trilogy fight. Do you know what I mean? They're trying to brainwash the fans into actually start believing that shit. But I've made it my mission, as long as I'm here, nah, man. I want to come out and call out the bullshit, man. I want to call out the bullshit. Oleksandr Usyk needs to fight someone else. If you're not going to fight Parker, fair enough. Don't fight Parker. Fight Caballero. Fight Caballero. Just fight someone else. Just as long as it's not Tyson Fury. Because he's the last guy that deserves another crack at the great Oleksandr Usyk. He's the last guy. He's got no respect. He doesn't care about no one else. Or if Fury wants, fight Joseph Parker then. If Fury really wants that trilogy against Oleksandr Usyk, yeah, all right, come back. Prove to us that you still got it. Fight Joseph Parker. I know people say, oh, Tyson Fury and Joseph Parker are friends, whatever. Nah, fuck all that, man. If Tyson Fury was really Joseph Parker's friend, he wouldn't jump out and start calling out Oleksandr Usyk while his so-called friend, Joseph Parker, is trying to get a crack. He's trying to get a title shot against Oleksandr Usyk. What type of friend is that? If my friend is trying to fight someone, yeah, and I've lost twice to the guy, mate, I'll be supporting my friend to get a fight. I'll be actually doing the promotional run for my friend. I'll be doing all the marketing and everything like that for my friend. Do you know what I mean? Riyadh Season, Turkey Al Sheikh, these guys, bro, they don't need the money from these pay-per-views, man. They don't need no gate receipts money. They've got all the money in the world, man. Some people say they've got more money than God. I don't know how that's possible, but that's what people say. Do you know what I mean? So Oleksandr Usyk should do the right thing and fight Joseph Parker next. That's just my opinion. His legacy will be tarnished slightly if he was to fight Tyson Fury. That's what I'm saying, man. I want to leave it at that. Guys and girls, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Will Usyk's legacy be tarnished? Slightly. I'm not saying all of it, but I'm saying slightly dented if he has a trilogy against Tyson Fury next. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.